Hello and welcome to another edition of Insight, a Greater Cleveland Partnership feature that focuses upon areas of interest to the Greater Cleveland business community. I'm Alicia Washington, and today I want to talk to you about important legislation that's moving through the General Assembly focused on workforce development. Attracting, training, and retaining skilled talent is a top priority for GCP and its member companies. From the Cleveland Schools Plan to diversity in the construction trades, we've been working on a variety of member services and community initiatives to help develop a strong talent pipeline in Greater Cleveland. Recent legislation from the administration and the General Assembly have the potential to add leverage to our current and our future work. In January, the Governor's Office of Workforce Transformation released a report called Building Ohio's Future, which was focused on key policy recommendations that will bolster the state's workforce development system. Many of the recommendations are included in the state operating budget that's currently being debated in the General Assembly, as well as two standalone bills, Senate Bill 3, which has already passed the Ohio Senate and is now in the Ohio House, as well as House Bill 166. There are several provisions in all of this legislation that's of importance to GCP. The first would establish an option for career technical education students to participate in pre-apprenticeship training program. The second will create a regional workforce collaboration model in partnership with the state, the education community, and the business community focused on building comprehensive career services for students. The third will offer reforms to Certificates of Qualification for Employment, or CQEs, which is a program offered to formerly incarcerated individuals returning home from the prison system looking for work, while also providing strong employer protections for companies that want to utilize the program to ensure that they're harmless from negligible hiring. And overall, the legislation looks to bring greater uniformity between federal and state law as a part of the Workforce Investment and Opportunity Act of 2014, which is the federal framework that guides how states advance their workforce development systems. In addition, we've worked closely with the Office of Workforce Transformation to push for revisions to policy recommendations that came out in the state budget related to business members serving on school boards, as well as teacher externships. The as-introduced versions of these policies were overly prescriptive. An alternative approach that could possibly be included in the state budget would really work to leverage business advisory councils that already exist in current law and how they can work in partnership with the local school district's professional development committee to really work together to bolster the experiences that teachers could have in industry as a part of continuing education credits, while also getting business members actively engaged in what's happening in the education system. In addition to providing direct feedback with the administration on these provisions that could be in the budget, we've also provided testimony on Senate Bill 3 and House Bill 166. GCP will continue our advocacy efforts on these important workforce policy provisions as they continue to move through the legislative process. So with that, I thank you for watching another edition of Insight and ask you to stay tuned in the weeks and months ahead as we continue to update you on areas of interest to the Greater Cleveland business community.